Hi, it's Doug Coy for SoWhatDoYouThink.com. Well, I live in an area of town in Vancouver called Gastown. Now, it's also referred to as East Vancouver. To say it's a place of character would be an understatement. It's the area where you see the rich and you see the very poor, and they're walking side by side. We have things like open drug use, prostitution, quite a bit of mental illness that you see on the streets from time to time, people walking around talking to themselves. And you see trendy cafes and a whole lot of tourist shops. The cobblestone streets and the beautiful lamppost, they make for a great setting. And the way the trees are kind of nestled in there, it's a great place to live. The one thing that disturbs me probably the most is as I walk down Hastings Street here in Vancouver, especially East Hastings Street, is I see so many people and I look into their eyes and they have simply lost hope for a better life. The term disheartened comes to mind. I believe we have inside of us, now let me read this to you. I wrote this down. We have a place inside of us that is a source of emotions, the fountainhead of thoughts and desires, the motivating force in life. I believe that's what we call the heart. Now here's how important the heart is. The thoughts and the feelings that we have in our hearts become the attitude and the actions of our lives. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. That comes from the Bible. I lived for years with bitterness, resentment for something that happened in my life as a young man in my father's church. I overheard some elders in the church say some very discouraging things, some terrible things about my father. And I became very bitter. That situation of hearing those men say those things about my father, who I loved very much and respected, camped in my heart for years. Later on in life, I found that I had a difficult time responding to authority. I did not trust people in authority. It all stemmed back to that situation that my father experienced and the men that tried to destroy my dad's reputation. They were men who had authority. There was a time in my life where I was going through a really rough time. I decided to go away and spend some time on my own and try to figure things out. This thought kept coming to me. You need to forgive those men that years and years ago said those things about your dad. Well, to be honest, that's not what I wanted to hear. Somehow, I kind of knew inside that if I continued to harbor bitterness, life was never going to be what I wanted it to be. One of the biggest days of freedom in my life came when I uttered these three words: please forgive me. You know, I felt a freedom that I'd never felt before. A wise man once said to me, forgiveness is not a matter of can or can't. Forgiveness is always a matter of will or won't. Life is all about the heart. So I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what's happening in your life. I don't know what's going on in your heart. But one of the secrets is sometimes taking care of things that have rooted in our heart and caused us to be victims, caused us to be people that are bitter or resentful. And there's three words, often, that can unlock that and bring you into a place of freedom. I found in my life those words are, please forgive me. This is Doug Coy. Have a great day.